Mr. DeLauro.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a note, it would appear that in terms of the estimate is, in terms of money that has been impounded, or if you will, stolen, as is congressionally directed money, it's about $40 billion in development and humanitarian funds. This is from State Department, USAID, this money not being spent. Mr. Secretary, we need to have an accounting of what those, what has been cut, what has been terminated, and what may be being restored. We asked Mr. Morocco several weeks ago to let us know about what was cut, what were the criteria for making the cuts, and to date, this is again several weeks ago, we have not heard one word. So this committee would like to know that before dealing with an appropriations bill. Mr. Secretary, warehouses full of food rations that could feed millions, including the entire population of Gaza for a month and a half, are rotting in warehouses because of this administration's decision to gut U.S. foreign aid structure. Some of the food supply will be incinerated, will expire as soon as July, while children across the world are starving. The administration's haphazard cancellation of contracts and freezing of funds have stopped food aid from getting to the most vulnerable people. World Food Program Director Cindy McCain called me. They ran out of food at WFP, and the Israelis would not open the gates, so the food is there rotting. This food is grown by U.S. producers, paid for by American taxpayers, and really, I don't know how the administration justifies allowing this food to rot while civilians are starving. Can you commit to us to ensuring that food aid will not go to waste in warehouses and will instead be distributed to people in need as directed by the Congress? Will you ensure this food aid moves as quickly as possible to its intended destinations?
Well, you just outlined, the answer is yes, because you just highlighted the impediment was not us. We're not telling them they can't distribute the food. The impediment you pointed out that Cindy McCain told you about was that some government was standing in the way, and that's been part of the conversations that I was speaking about with Mr. Quigley.
With Mr. Quigley, you were doing that, but that really gets to the question of how strong the U.S. is going to be in leading the humanitarian assistance that needs to get into Gaza and some of these other places. That is a leadership role. That is a role for the Secretary of State, and is a role for this administration. And with regard to UNRWA, 1949 set up to be there for dealing to the Palestinians, only meant to be temporary. It has been the major source of distribution of food, and also with education and healthcare services. I would like to ask you, tell us your alternatives. To date, we have not had any alternatives.
Well, we would love to find an alternative. We need to find an alternative. We're actively looking, if not to build an alternative with our regional partners, but it's not going to be a group that's controlled by Hamas and has a bunch of Hamas operatives.
Well, the fact of the matter is, Qatar is controlled by,
right,
Qatar deals with Hamas.
Folks, thank you, Mr. DeLauro.